Namaskar, I am Anand and you are watching Join for Education. In this class, I am going to solve short questions of inverse trigonometric functions. All questions are from exemplar problem and the standard of the question is JEE Main and Advanced. So let's start the class. Let's see question number 25. In this question, ask us the domain of the function defined by fx equal to sine inverse x minus 1 over root. So let's see the solution of this question. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. So we know that domain of sine inverse x is minus 1 to 1 in the closed interval. Therefore, we write down here minus 1 less than equal to x and x less than equal to 1. Instead of x in this question we have here x equal to x minus 1 over root. Therefore, x minus 1 over root we write down here, then minus 1 less than equal to x minus 1 over root less than equal to 1. Now squaring each term. Therefore, this one will be 1 less than equal to x minus 1 less than equal to 1. So at the same time this one not will be correct. So we write down this one under root x minus 1 x minus 1 will be what? Greater than or equal to 0. If this one is less than 0, then this one will be the imaginary. Therefore x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. In that case x greater than or equal to what? 1. So it means that this one will not be correct according to this condition. Therefore we write down here what? X minus 1 greater than or equal to 1. Therefore x greater than or equal to 2 and x minus 1 what? Greater than or equal to 0. Therefore x will be greater than or equal to 1. In that case domain of sine inverse x minus 1 over root is 1 to 2 in the closed interval, and 1 to 2 in the closed interval is in option A. So the correct option is A. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question, then write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see the question number 26. In this question, ask us if cos x whole star sin inverse 2 by 5 plus cos inverse x equal to 0, then x is equal to. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option of this question. Let's see the solution. So, cos whole star sin inverse 2 by 5 plus cos inverse x equal to 0. For this we write down here cos pi by 2. We know that cos pi by 2 equal to 0. So here next step will be sin inverse 2 by 5 plus cos inverse x equal to, we write down here, pi by 2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the next step. Sin inverse 2 by 5 plus cos inverse x, move in the right hand side, then we get here pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. And we know that pi by 2 minus sin inverse x equal to, sorry, here will be cos inverse x. Pi by 2 minus cos inverse x equal to sin inverse x. Therefore, here will be 2 by 5 equal to x. So, we write down here x equal to 2 by 5. Of that, there is no problem to understand up to this step. So, 2 by 5 is in option B. So, the correct option is B. So, of that there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see question number 27. In this question, ask us the value of sine whole star to tan inverse 0.75 is equal to. Let's see the solution. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option of this question. Sin all star to tan inverse 0.75. So we recall the formula for this one. We know that to tan inverse x equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So according to this formula, this one will be equal to, we write down here, sin tan inverse 2 into 0.75 by 1 minus 0.75 whole square. So let's see here, 0.75 equal to 75 by 100 equal to 3 by 4. 25 3 is 75 and 25 4 is 100. So here will be next step, sin tan inverse 1.5 by, here will be 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. Let's see the next step, sin, and here will be tan inverse 1.5 by, we write down here, 1 minus 9 by 16. So the next step here will be equal to sin, and all start we write down here, tan inverse 1.5 by, here will be 16 minus 9 equal to 7 by 16. So we write down here sin tan inverse 15 by 10 into 16 by 7. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. 5 3 ja 5 2 ja 10, 2 8 ja. Therefore here will be sin tan inverse 24 by 7. And we know that tan theta equal to p by b and sin theta equal to p by h. Therefore this one will be sin, and we write down here sin inverse p by h. It means that 24 by, here h will be 24 square plus 7 square equal to 576 plus 49 equal to 625. Square root of 625 is 5. So we write down here sin inverse 24 by 25 equal to, this one will be 24 by 25 equal to 0.96. So 0.996 is in option C. So the correct option of this question will be C. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution of this question. If you have any doubt, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see the question number 28. The value of cos inverse whole start cos 3 pi by 2 whole closed is equal to. So here cos inverse cos 3 pi by 2 not equal to 3 pi by 2 because domain of cos theta is 0 to pi and 3 pi by 2 does not belongs to 0 to pi. So let's see the solution. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. So we write down here cos inverse whole start cos 3 pi by 2. So we write down here, we know that domain of cos theta is 0 to pi in the closed interval. It means that theta belongs to 0 to pi or theta greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to pi. So cos inverse we write down here cos pi plus pi by 2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step and we know that cos pi plus pi by 2 equal to minus cos theta. So we write down here cos inverse cos minus pi by 2 and cos minus theta equal to cos theta. Therefore the next step here will be cos inverse cos pi by 2 and pi by 2 belongs to 0 to pi. Therefore cos inverse cos pi by 2 equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 is in option A. Therefore the correct option of question number 28 is A. Let's see question number 29. In this question, ask us the value of the expression 2 sec inverse 2 plus sin inverse 1 by 2 each. After the solution, I will clear which option will be correct. Let's see the solution of this question. So we convert sec inverse 2 into tan inverse and sin inverse 1 by 2 into tan inverse. So let's see here. 2 sec inverse 2 plus sin inverse 1 by 2. We know that sec theta equal to h by b and sin theta equal to p by h. So your next step will be equal to 2 and we write down here tan inverse and we need p by b. So here p equal to 2 square minus 1 square over root by 1. After there is no problem to understand up to this step plus we write down here tan inverse. This is the p and this is the h. So we write down here p by b. So 1 by and b will be 2 square minus 1 square over root. So the next step here will be 2 tan inverse and this one will be 4 minus 1 equal to root 3 and we write down here plus tan inverse 1 by 4 minus 1 equal to 3 over root. So this question became very easy. So now we put the value of tan inverse root 3 and tan inverse 1 by root 3. Then we write down here 2 into the value of tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3 and plus we write down here the value of tan inverse 1 by root 3 is pi by 6. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 6. LCM of 3 and 6 will be 6. Here will be 4 pi plus pi equal to this one will be 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 is in option B. So the correct option of this question or answer of this question will be 5 pi by 6. So we write down here therefore correct option is B. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt to understand the solution or explanation about the solution of this question, then write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see question number 30. This is very easy question. In this question ask us if tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to 4 pi by 5, then cot inverse x plus cot inverse y equals. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option of this question. Let's see the solution. For this, we recall a formula. We know that tan inverse theta plus cot inverse theta equal to pi by 2. So according to this formula, tan inverse x equal to pi by 2 minus cot inverse x. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. After that, we write down here plus tan inverse y, this one, equal to, we write down here pi by 2 minus cot inverse y equal to, given here 4 pi by 5. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here we write down here, or pi by 2 plus pi by 2 equal to pi. We take minus common, then we get here cot inverse x plus cot inverse y equal to 4 pi by 5. Now this term move in the right hand side and this term move in the left hand side. Then in the next step, this one will be pi minus 4 pi by 5 equal to, we write down here cot inverse x plus cot inverse y, or this one will be 5 is the LCM, and here will be 5 pi minus 4 pi equal to cot inverse x plus cot inverse y. Therefore, final step here will be cot inverse x plus cot inverse y equal to 5 pi minus 4 pi equal to pi by 5. Pi by 5 is in option A. So the correct option of question number 30 is A. So we write down here, therefore correct option is A. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. Let's see question number 31. This is very easy question. If sine inverse 2a by 1 plus a square plus cos inverse 1 minus a square by 1 plus a square equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Let's see the solution. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. Let A equal to tan theta. Therefore, here will be what? Here will be sine inverse, and instead of A, we put here tan theta, then here will be 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. We write down here plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to, we write down here tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. After, there is no problem to understand up to this step. So your next step will be 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to sine 2 theta. So we write down here sine inverse sine 2 theta. After, there is no problem to understand up to this step. After that, we write down here plus cos inverse, and we know that 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to cos 2 theta equal to, we write down here tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. After, there is no problem to understand up to this step. Therefore, here will be sine 2 theta plus, so we write down here sine inverse sine 2 theta equal to, we write down here 2 theta plus cos inverse cos 2 theta equal to 2 theta equal to, we write down here tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. After, there is no problem to understand up to this step. Therefore, here will be 4 theta equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So here theta equal to tan inverse x, so we write down here 4 into, according to this one, therefore theta equal to tan inverse A. So we write down here tan inverse A equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So for tan inverse A equal to, here will be tan inverse A plus tan inverse A. We write down here 2 into tan inverse A plus tan inverse A equal to 4 tan inverse A. So we write down here tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So tan inverse A plus tan inverse A equal to, here will be 2 into tan inverse 2a by 1 minus a square equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. Again 2 tan inverse 2a by 1 minus a square equal to tan inverse 2 into 2a by 1 minus a square, by here will be 1 minus 2a by 1 minus a square whole square equal to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. We cancelled out these two, then we get this one. So we cancelled out this one. Therefore, here a equal to x equal to x equal to 2a by 1 minus a square, and 2a by 1 minus a square is in option D. So the answer of this question will be 2a by 1 minus a square, or correct option is D. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt about the explanation of the solution of this question, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. I will clear your doubt on a spot. Let's see question number 32. This is very easy question. The value of cot whole star cos inverse 7 by 25 each. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option of this question. Let's see the solution. So, cot cos inverse 7 by 25. So, we know that cos theta equal to b by h, and cot theta equal to b by p. Here in the given question, b is 7 and h equal to 25. Therefore, here p equal to 25 square minus 7 square over root. After the calculation, we get here 24. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So we convert this cos inverse into cot inverse. Therefore, next step here will be cot. We write down here cot inverse b by p. It means that 7 by 24. And we know that cot inverse theta equal to theta. So we write down here 7 by 24. 7 by 24 is in option D. So the correct option of this question will be D, and 7 by 24 will be the answer of this question. So we write down here correct option D. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see the question number 33. This is very easy question. The value of the expression tan 1 by 2 cos inverse 2 by root 5 is. So let's see the solution. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. Let cos inverse 2 by root 5 equal to 2 theta. Therefore, cos 2 theta equal to 2 by root 5. Here form of the question will be tan 1 by 2 cos inverse 2 by root 5 equal to, we write down here, tan 1 by 2 into the value of this one according to the supposition 2 theta. We cancel out 2, then we get here tan theta. So here cos 2 theta equal to 2 by root 5. So we write down here cos 2 theta equal to 2 by root 5. So we find out tan 2 theta. Therefore, tan 2 theta equal to P by B. It means that root 5 square minus 2 square over root by, this one will be P, and by, we write down here 2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step, because we know that here cos 2 theta equal to B by H equal to 2 by root 5. Therefore, here B equal to 2 and H equal to root 5. Therefore, P equal to this one. So we know that tan 2 theta equal to 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta equal to, we write down here, square of root 5 equal to 5 and square of 2 is 4 over root by 2 equal to, we write down here 5 minus 4 equal to 1 and square root of 1 is 1. So we write down here 1 by 2. After cross multiplication, we get here 4 tan theta equal to 1 minus tan square theta. When this term move in the left hand side, then we get here, after proper arrangement, tan square theta plus 4 tan theta minus 1 equal to 0. So this is quadratic equation in tan theta. This is quadratic equation in tan theta. Therefore, here tan theta equal to minus b, it means that minus 4 plus minus b square, it means that 4 square minus 4ac, it means that 4 into 1 into minus 1 over root by 2a. It means that 2 into the value of a is here 1. Therefore, the next step here will be minus 4 plus minus, this one will be 16 plus 4 over root by 2 equal to this one minus 4 plus minus 20 over root by 2 equal to minus 4 and plus minus square root of 20 is 2 root 5 by 2. Now we take 2 common, then we get 2 and we write down here minus 2 plus root 5 by 2. This one cancelled out. Then we get here minus 2 plus root 5 or minus 2 minus root 5. So for tan theta, this one will be rejected and this one will be the accepted. Therefore, here will be tan theta equal to root 5 minus 2. Root 5 minus 2 is in option B. So the correct option of this question is B. Hope that there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see question number 34. This is very easy question. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. So absolute value of x less than or equal to 1, then 2 tan inverse x plus sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square is equal to. Let's see the solution of this question. Let x equal to tan theta. Therefore, here will be form of the question, here will be 2 tan inverse tan theta plus sin inverse 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Hope that there is no problem to understand up to this step. Therefore, next step here will be 2 tan inverse tan theta equal to theta plus sin inverse and we write down here 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta, or according to the formula we know that 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to sin 2 theta. So let's see the here next step will be 2 theta plus sin inverse to tan theta and 1 by sec square theta equal to cos square theta. Let's see the next step here will be 2 theta plus 2 tan theta and we write down here sin inverse to tan theta into cos square theta equal to, here will be 2 theta plus sin inverse 2 tan theta equal to sin theta by cos theta into cos square theta. We cancelled out this one, then we get here 2 theta plus sin inverse 2 sin theta into cos theta, and we know that 2 sin theta into cos theta equal to sin 2 theta. Therefore, here will be 2 theta plus sin inverse sin 2 theta equal to, here will be 2 theta plus 2 theta equal to 4 theta, and here will be theta equal to tan inverse x. So now putting the value of theta here, then we get here 4 tan inverse x. 4 tan inverse x is in option A. So the correct option of this question will be A, and answer of this question will be 4 tan inverse x. So we write down here correct option, which is A. After there is no problem. To understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question, if you have any doubt, write into the live chat box, which is open to all of you. I will try my level best to clear your doubt. Let's see the question number 35. This is very easy question. In this question, ask us if cos inverse alpha plus cos inverse beta plus cos inverse gamma equal to 3 pi, then alpha into beta plus gamma plus beta into alpha gamma plus alpha plus gamma into alpha plus beta equals. So let's see the solution. After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. For this, we recall the principal value branch of cos inverse. So we know that cos inverse x greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to pi. So when we put x equal to will be what? X equal to, when cos inverse x equal to 0, then this one will be pi by 2, and cos inverse x equal to pi by 2, or when cos inverse x less than or equal to pi, then cos inverse x equal to pi. So if we put cos inverse alpha equal to cos inverse beta equal to cos inverse gamma, then we get either pi by 2 or pi. When we suppose this is pi by 2, then pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2 equal to, this one will be 3 pi by 2. And when we suppose cos inverse alpha equal to pi, cos inverse beta equal to pi, cos inverse gamma equal to pi, then we get here pi plus pi equal to 3 pi. Therefore, for this question, cos inverse alpha equal to pi, cos inverse beta equal to pi, and cos inverse gamma equal to pi acceptable. So after there is no problem to understand up to this step. So we write down here cos inverse alpha equal to pi. Therefore alpha equal to cos pi, and the value of cos pi equal to -1. So we write down here -1. Similarly beta equal to -1 and gamma equal to also -1. So in this question ask us what? Alpha into beta plus gamma, and we write down here plus beta into gamma plus alpha, and plus gamma into alpha plus beta. Now putting the value of alpha, beta, gamma, then we get here -1. Here will be -1 plus -1 plus we write down here -1 into -1 plus -1, and for the last term we write down here plus -1 -1, and here will be plus -1. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be next step -1, and we write down here -1 plus -1 equal to -2, and so on. We write down here -1 into -2. Again we write down here -1 into -2. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here will be 2, and here also will be plus 2, and here also will be plus 2. So addition will be 6. Therefore answer of this question is 6, and 6 is in option C. So the correct option of this question will be C. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question, then write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see the question number 36. In this question ask us the number of real solutions of the equation 1 plus cos 2x over root equal to root 2 cos inverse cos x in closed interval pi by 2 to pi each. Let's see the solution. After the solution I will pick out the correct option. So 1 plus cos 2x over root equal to root 2 cos inverse into cos x. The next step here will be 1 plus, and we know that cos 2x equal to cos square x minus sin square x over root equal to cos inverse cos x equal to here will be root 2 into x. After there is no problem to understand up to this step. So here we know that 1 minus sin square x equal to cos square x. So we write down here cos square x plus cos square x over root equal to this one will be root 2 into x, or here will be 2 cos square x over root equal to root 2 x, or next step here will be root 2 into cos x equal to x, root 2x. So we cancel out root 2, then we get here cos x equal to x. So this is not possible for the real value solution. This is not possible. In that case, this equation has no solution. This equation has no solution. Therefore, the number of solution here will be 0. Therefore, number of real solution will be 0, and 0 is in option A. So the correct option of this question will be A. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have, write into the live chat box which is open to all of you. Let's see question number 37. In this question ask us if cos inverse x greater than sin inverse x, then which option will be correct out of these 4 options? After the solution, I will pick out the correct option. Let's see the solution. Cos inverse x greater than sin inverse x. We know that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Therefore, cos inverse x equal to pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. So the next step here will be for the cos inverse x, here will be pi by 2 minus sin inverse x greater than sin inverse x. Now adding both sides sin inverse x, then we get here pi by 2 greater than 2 sin inverse x. Now dividing both sides by 2, then we get here pi by 4 greater than sin inverse x. Or we write down here sin pi by 4 greater than x, and we know that sin pi by 4 equal to 1 by root 2 greater than x, or in other word we can say that x is less than 1 by root 2. For sin inverse we know that -1 to 1 if x belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So here will be x greater than or equal to -1 and less than or equal to 1. But in that case here will be x greater than or equal to -1 but less than what? 1 by root 2. So this one will be the answer of this question, and this is in option C. So the correct option of this question will be C. After there is no problem to understand the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question. If you have any doubt about the solution as well as the explanation of the solution of this question, then write into the live chat box which is open to all of you, as well as the comment box.